Joe, listen to this Podshow. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw, real and raw.
Guess what, though? Guess what? Yo, this is the Facts and Law Pod Show.
It's another
one.
Y'all ready?
What's good, player?
What's good, baby? Wait, that's it.
She like, what the fuck?
Right, look, we just be doing what we want, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, it's facts and law. When we do what?
We back, man.
We do what we want.
Long time. Feel like a long time.
They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that.
It just feel like a long time, man. A lot of stuff that happened in between. But I'm happy to be back. We happy to be back.
Yeah.
For another one, steady building.
Brick by brick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
If you're checking this out for the first time, please hit the subscribe, hit the like. That means a lot to us.
Share.
Yes, sir.
Hate. Do all that shit.
Do all that. We gonna like it. We gonna tell you suck. You tell us we suck. We gonna tell you suck. You tell us we.
No, I might say something else.
You tell us we doing good. We gonna say, hey, you doing good. But look,
tell the truth.
No. What we doing today, man?
Man, we got a good one, man. We have y'all see her been making sure she good.
Flashy.
We have the
pushing my lace down. You feel me?
We have
shit.
Chicago's own Miss Day Jones. What's happening?
Day Jones.
Yeah. Get the crowd.
I know. We gonna get
me?
that. That's gonna come. That's coming soon.
Yeah,
You know some sound effects.
No, it ain't gonna be effects. We just gonna have more people in the audience. We got. What's up, y'all?
Yo. She's like, y'all talking to me?
Right. What up, though? How you doing?
I'm great.
Glad to finally get you on the show, I'm gonna say.
I know. We took it. It was some time.
A couple
She's
things.
multi-talented.
You know what I'm saying? How many hats you think you wear?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. This little old head, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do so many things. I'm an artist myself, of which I have on pause. I manage artists. I have my own label. I also have a consulting firm, and I have a tax preparation company.
Oh, okay. Oh, tax prep. Okay. Oh, wait. What about the hat?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. See, so many hats.
I put that on hold. So a lot of these things fall under my consulting firm.
Okay.
Where kind of like that's like the umbrella. Everything else just kind of like falls underneath it, which is like the tax business, and then the hat with hair company, which is called My Snap and Go.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy because I just went to my office and I got like some offer today. It was like, yeah, getting a business line of credit from My Snap and Go for $230K, and it's been on hold. And I'm looking at the letter like, hold on, we might want to revisit this.
That's
the
an
guy trying to
opportunity.
tell me something because I just literally put it on hold, and I kind of miss it though because it's one of those things that it doesn't talk back. Mm-hmm. It doesn't, it does what you need it to do. Sure. If you're promoting it right, you're going to get the results. And it was times where I actually wasn't even promoting the product. It got to a place where it was promoting itself. And it was literally like paying my bills.
What's the name of it again?
It's called My Snap and Go.
Snap and Go, right. And describe what that is.
So My Snap and Go, it's a hat with hair. Different styles of hats with hair. It's for that woman who's busy like myself who needs to just get up and go. Before it was in beauty supplies, it was my idea. Everybody thought it was funny. It was laughing at it. I went from expo to expo. I went to Shark Tanks. I was going and really putting it out there. At first, I had models because I felt like it's so weird. Our people, when you do something like, people don't support it because it's you. So I'm like,
they wait till it blow up.
That part.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's not put my name on it. Let's get some models behind it. But the models were kind of like, I don't know if I want to wear this.
You're a model. You're paid to do what I ask.
That part. Man, I got my hat. I got my blazers, threw on some red bottoms, and I text the floor. Hey, girl. Hey, yep, this a hat with hair. You gotta go. You gotta go. Okay, I have to go. They see you looking, oh, she wears that. That's cool. How much are those? So I started to be the face, but it was doing really good. I kind of miss it. Like,
you had some strategic marketing too. You was wearing that on a show that you was on. a
Yes.
national show, right?
Yes, when I did with BT,
Mm-hmm.
like everything. Oh, I
Was it the
actually
A&R
did
joint?
it the A&R joint, and I did it at the BT Hip Hop Cipher.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm like something about hats off or some shit. That was my last line, and I threw my cap off, and I had my little rough braids. Yeah.
And see,
They went crazy, huh?
And I'm saying
It was okay.
I'm gonna keep it real, but that's dope. That's marketing because people probably watching that entire scene and not realizing that's what it is. They think in your head just rap this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And listen, y'all know I talk about it on here all the time. When y'all want to run up to these schools or run to the gas station or the store with these bonnets on, stop it. Y'all can go ahead and grab a snap and go.
Yes,
you feel me,
can.
Joe? Like real shit, and it'll make you look decent. You feel me? You motherfuckers think your hair done.
That's how my commercials were, like just catching women doing everyday things with their bonnets on, and I just pull up in a car like, hold on, take that bonnet off. Where you?
That's some real
Come
shit.
here.
Let me help you.
You take this, and then they like, oh, they turn around all glammed up, like, oh.
I want to see that. I ain't seen that. I like that.
That
You know
was
what I'm saying?
like,
That's
that
dope.
was
Is it
my
on
little.
YouTube?
It might be
wanna
on.
check
It
that
might be
out,
on my
man.
YouTube page
Okay.
for my Snap and Go, but it was on the company's page. The page was doing so well. So many people still in the concept and the idea, and sometimes I just sit back like, that's all you. Look at that.
What they say, imitation is
that.
the best form of flattery.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you know you're doing something right, right?
Right. Real talk. So, you, an artist yourself, been doing your thing around the city for a minute, but you say you put that on hold.
I put it on hold. Probably like more like retired it, to be honest. It's just, it's one thing you gotta know. Like you gotta know the market, right? And it's a certain thing that they want. And if you're not willing to give that to them, it's just gonna take you so much longer. And it's just certain things that I wasn't willing to give them. You know, it's like a ratchet or drill error. That's like all you
We
get.
know.
Everything else, it gets little to no push. And if you get lucky, then the label gets behind it and push it with you, but it's lucky. You know, the drill, it's almost instant. The ratchet, shake your ass, bend it over, almost instant.
Say the ratchetest shit you can.
Yes, the booty hole brown.
Yeah, that's the one I was
feel me?
thinking
And
about.
like,
that's exactly the one I was
and no
thinking
offense
about.
to her, because that might be what she really likes to do, and that's fine. You know, I turn up to it every time I hear it. You know, but it's like for me, I also have a consultant in the financial business. I have a daughter who's growing up in age, so it's just like certain things I can't say because people are relying on me to trust me with their information, with their finances, and then they lose that trust when you're saying this and saying that. Unfortunately, I'm just not able, because it's not a job for me, it's a business. So I'm just not able to say anything out of my mouth.
So did that make you depressed, or how did you feel when you had to, like, because I know you just said you retired it, so that means it's done, right?
So this
Or
is
you
like
like
Mike
Mike Jordan,
You
like
feel me?
Mike Jordan.
Right.
Michael Jordan play baseball. Carry out a new number.
You
Who
feel
knows?
me?
Somebody come back with a new number.
Right.
What I'm like, I really didn't have feelings for. So I had a deal. I got a major deal with Island. That was super exciting. I learned so many things in that. I learned one thing that was like the strongest thing. Like, you got to watch what you pray for and how you pray for it. I always pray for a deal, but I never broke it down. Like, you got to be so specific with how you want it, what you want from it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you got a deal. Because that was all the fuck I got. Yeah, here you go. They put out one single. It was supposed to be an EP. We never released the whole EP. It was just one single, and they kind of like let it go. I got dropped during COVID. But that's what kind of happened in that situation. It was like COVID hit, and they didn't know what to do. Like, nobody knew what to do.
Right.
Nothing was promised. We didn't know if life was promised. So they just started chopping from the bottom, and I was at the bottom, and they let me go. But we had already released my first single. And then
What was that?
It was Cash App. It was called Cash App.
Yeah.
Cash App was very. I took the lead of my team at the time. I put together a team. It was like a team that I didn't know very well. It happened.
Did it have anything to do with the show?
So actually, my manager was a friend of someone from the show.
Okay.
So because I didn't have manager.
Wait, what show? I don't know if they know.
So yeah, so this whole thing with my deal, right? I went out to LA. I had my hats with hair. I was looking for an ambassador. I had this one artist. Actually, I had Lola Monroe. She was gonna be an ambassador.
Yeah.
So we were gonna do a line that was just for her, but her guy, Los. Y'all know Lola Monroe, Los, King Los,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
King Los,
He was telling her, like, do your own boss. Do your own shit. You don't need to be under somebody else's line. Da-da. They loved the hat with hair, but they just wanted to take it for herself. And it was just kind of like, bro, you can't cut me out of my product. You feel me? So it was just like, yeah, all right, scrap this whole situation. I'm going to go find me a brand ambassador. That year, they opened up ticket sales to the BET Awards.
Right.
Like, you can buy seats to go to the awards plus the red carpet. It was blue that year for Nipsey. So
I remember that.
I really went to do that. So I'm online looking for tickets, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get the best tickets. I gotta get blue carpet because I gotta get on the rug. You know, I might catch a few celebrities on the rug. You know, and then I see that there's this contest. I'm like, oh, it's a rap contest at the same time. Oh, let's do both of these joints. And so I'm like, let's do both. Originally, I was down for it, but then I started reading the rules and all of this stuff and looking at the age group. And, you know, I'm grown, and I see the age group is very broad. It's like 18, and I'm like, ooh, it's about to be a lot of kids. And I'm just like, ooh, okay, are you ready to compete with all these kids?
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just a different energy. You know, like, I'm talking boss talk. I'm talking life experiences and shit. They ain't even been through nothing. They just...
Right.
It's different. You feel me? So I'm, like, ready to quit. I'm like, I ain't finna do this shit. I'm not finna do this shit. I done missed my flight. I ain't doing this shit. I told my guy, like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit. He like, go do it. You know, what you got to lose. All you have to do is go do it. So I catch the flight. Lo and behold, I land in LA at 3:22.
That's your number, right?
3:22 is my angel number.
That angel number.
I landed at 3:22, and something just gave me like this good energy. And I'm just...
Wait, see what she did there? You see what she did there?
But that's what it was. You
Yeah.
know, it was just like this good energy. So I went... The blue carpet was at the same time as the competition. Well, they started lining up, and you had to get in line and get a number, get a wristband.
Yeah.
So I hit the Twitter, and I'm just like, hey, somebody want to make some money, doing a little side job. You don't have to do anything, just stand in line.
Yeah.
Somebody hit me instantly like, hey, I live across the street from the Staples Center. Is that good enough? It's at the Staples Center. What's
Go
your
for
number?
it. Right, real talk.
What's your number?
And so they did that for you.
Yes, it was a
Okay.
girl. She stood in line. I did the blue carpet. I had a bag full of snap and goes in my book bag. I had a changing outfit in there because I had a different dress for the carpet. I actually wore a snap and go hat on the carpet with a little dress because I'm like, I'm representing my brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna wear this shit. So I'm out there with my little outfit. I brought my camera guy to from Chicago to LA with me. I had a big ass tutu thing.
Check it out. Right. See.
He got the tutu on his shoulder, the camera on the other. We thugging it. You know that old school, we gonna get this shit. That hunger that artists usually have. So she stood in line. I did the blue carpet. I came and it was like the line. They were at their last acts. And they were like, we actually already closed. And I was like, well, I had somebody waiting in line. I have a band, everything. And then one of the producers like saw me and was like, hold on. We're going to get her on.
Yeah.
Like, I had this big blue tutu thing. I just had Balenciagas on, cute little shirt. I had just took my braces off. My teeth was nice. It was smaller than this. I had a little ice, and I had on a snap and go. It was like to the back, though. It was like one to the back, and it said the marathon continues, because this was from Nipsey. That's why I wore blue and all of that stuff. And so I was the last person to go. Ended up going we did probably 5 rounds. I didn't even know it was to that capacity. I didn't know we were gonna compete that whole day. So we competed that whole day. The red carpet was very early. It was 8 a.m. something like that. So we're in here competing round for round, going against these young ass artists. And then I actually got eliminated one of the rounds. It was probably the 3rd or 4th I got eliminated, and they were like, we want you to stand by, though, just in case somebody else is eliminated. We're going to bring you back up. So I'm just like, all right, I'll stand by. I could have just left. I decided to stand by. And they were telling us at the last round, they said, this is going to be a live performance in front of an actual audience. And you're going to compete for a deal with Island Records. You're going to compete to be in a BET Cypher in a digital show with BET. And I was like, whoa, I just thought I was coming to be in a contest to be in the BET Cypher or something. I'm like, I thought they were going to do a show. And I was just like, oh shit. And so some of the younger artists were looking at the contract and they were like, yeah, their parents and stuff was telling them like, nah, we're not doing that. You know, they were calling people. Everybody was making calls like, bro, can y'all send you this picture?
Yeah, what's this to it?
Because they're like, if you don't even sign this, you can't even move to the next stage. And this is all at the same day. I'm looking at it. Mind you, the advance is only $2,500. $2,500. And I'm like, so that's what really got them. They really were like, oh, hell no. Like me, I'm a businesswoman. I got my own bag. I don't need their money. I need their step. I need their push. I need their resources. I need to be in them rooms. I didn't have nothing to lose. And then if you look at the agreement too, yeah, it's a 360. But if you made it to the next level as far as an album, then the advance, the deal is $250 to $350K with, you know, a way bigger advance. So you just gotta do what you gotta do to get to the next step. Let me in. So they quit, and I ain't hesitate to sign the paperwork. Let's go. Like, you know, what do I have to lose? You know, and to be honest, I've seen some people who dropped that contract and their careers kind of
faltered.
Yeah. Like they haven't really.
But wait.
Yeah.
But you ended up winning that contest, didn't you?
So I signed the paperwork, got to perform live with everybody else, wooed the judges and the crowd, and did my shit, and I ended up winning and taking it home, all the prizes. It was crazy. I didn't even know I was there for that. I'm like, woo, God, what you say? What you say? And then they like, yeah, so you're gonna be here for the next week. Yeah, make arrangements.
Did they put you up and all that?
Yep, they put me in a hotel, all of that stuff. You're gonna be, this is what you're gonna be doing. I was like, oh, we're gonna send a ride to get you at the hotel.
Go right ahead, right?
Yeah. I won't stop you. So that's how that thing started. We started filming for the show, so it was called BT Armchair, A&R Armchair. Yeah, pretty much kind of like letting people see the A&R side of things. It was cool. I kind of felt like they should have dig more into like who I was. Came to Chicago. I kind of felt like it would have gave it a little bit more
in depth. Yeah.
Yes, like people love Chicago. Like come.
Come on. It's the best city in the world.
Y'all
know what type of time it is. You feel me?
Yeah,
like, come on, let's get it.
I'm from Cabrini. People love to just hear that. Candyman. That's all.
So you know what? That's something that we didn't do.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, we got going. It was
good. Yeah, it was good, but
because usually we start off with like, you know, the roots, where you from.
Okay.
So where you from? I know you just said.
Yeah, when did it start?
So
let me ask you this: is Cabrini, is that considered the north side?
I think it's weird because it's only division, but it's still the north side.
What you say?
But when you come down to like you know what I'm saying, Austin and division ain't the north side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do y'all consider it?
We never considered that the north side.
Okay.
But it's not. It ain't. It's
Is
west.
it the west?
I mean, the world doesn't consider it. Well, the city doesn't consider it the north side right now. They always say like the Gold Coast.
Right.
You know, that's what that is.
Coast,
you know, because that's where the
Wow.
money is for the.
I thought Gold Coast was
like
Michigan Avenue,
like,
down this way.
That whole area, like you'll see condos, it'll be like Gold Coast condominiums.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you consider it? What side of town is that from?
We had our own side. We like the land. You see somebody
Cabrini
from the
Green,
Grange,
right?
they from the Grange, they're like, you from the land? Yeah, you from the land? Yeah, you from the land. What building? Red building, white building.
See, I thought the land was like unanimous from like across the city. Where you from? If you talking to somebody from
out of town,
right? If you talking to if I'm talking about somebody from out west, I'm gonna say if we from the same block, hey, you from the land? That's the land. You feel me?
See, we would say other parts of Chicago would be the city. Like we want to the city because it's the city. Something you want to the city. Like, but the projects was just like its own entity. Cause like I later on moved to the north side, like Rogers Park, Harold
That's
area.
north.
That's the
North Pole.
side.
That's North Pole.
Yeah.
That's some new shit.
Yeah.
Then they start calling this like I said, like
now
the last 5-6 years.
Yeah,
they
it's North Pole, but it's super far from Cabrini, so it can't to us even be considered the north side for real. Like we just the Greens. So,
the Greens is what I would say. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't west. It ain't really north. You know what I'm saying? It ain't downtown, but it's right on the edge.
It's right there.
Lincoln
right
Park
there.
area.
Right. So
go ahead.
You started from Lincoln, from the Greens.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I've been most of my life pretty much raised, and then I moved to the North Pole. So yeah, I kind of spent half and half. The North Pole gave me like class and changed me and turned me into like a woman.
What kind of age? What age did you move North Pole?
What's crazy is I had moved before I even graduated 8th grade. My family was gone, but I wasn't leaving my friends. Like we started from the bottom, kindergarten. We out of here together. So I stayed. They was there. I was like catching the bus and stuff like that. And then I got like a full scholarship. I was supposed to go to St. Scholastica for high school. It was all these girls. No.
Where'd you end up going?
Lincoln Park was my home school because it's by the Greens. But so I told myself because I just want to change in my life. Like, and I just knew there was more. Like, I used to read and stuff, and then my family moving to the north side. I just started to see more. At first, we were literally in a hole. Like, we didn't leave.
Right.
Like, the stores was right there on Division in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Go
to City Sports, get your Air Force Ones and your Jordans every Saturday, and you come back. Like, you don't really go anywhere. Everything is right there. All the stores, the church, everything is right here. So we never really left that little circle. So for me, like when my sister started showing me the north side and other things, I'm just like, it's just more out here. And so I'm like, I don't want to go to Lincoln Park. I'll probably ditch with my friends. I was smoking a lot in 8th grade. I was like, nah, I don't want to live that life. Like, I just want more. So I went to school. I went to Sullivan on the north side.
I remember Sullivan.
And it was so diverse. And it was just so like, it changed me so much. I started talking different, like literally damn near like 8 months later, my voice changed, and all my friends from the projects like, she a hectic. I was like, what the hell is that? Yo ass, you talk different. I would be like, damn. But it felt good. Like, it felt good. It felt so good, because I felt like we were disrespected because of the way we treated ourselves in the projects. We didn't treat ourselves with respect, so nobody did. When I stepped out and became like a little lady, I just got so much more respect. And I like the way that felt. Like, I like that.
I can dig that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I can dig that.
This a little bit off, but the stigma of Candyman, is that real? Was that real in Cabrini?
That wasn't real, but that's what they just used to scare us with, that whole Candyman
So
thing.
you heard about that before the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what? They used to be like, close the mirror, Candyman. That's how they used to scare each other. Like, we'll all go in there and be like, Candyman. Then hold somebody. Yo, scary ass!
I would have been that
So
scary ass.
but here's my thing. All those kind of myths come from somewhere. So behind the mirrors, was it like open behind them bitches?
Now, the mirrors were open. Like, there was even...
That's some realness then.
There was even, in the red buildings, the way they showed that hole, that's how the gangbangers used to get away from the police.
Right.
So,
I heard about that.
they'll come up this way. Police think they chasing them this way. They running it. They don't even know when they go this way. Getting lost.
They
Don't know
gone.
where they at. They already down in somebody else's apartment on the other side of the building.
Came out
So,
the
like,
door.
this hole is letting them into this side of the building. Like, it's 2 buildings with a separate entrance, but this hole connecting these apartments, and they didn't know about boys to lose their ass right through them holes. But I would say though, the Candyman thing might have come from it was a raper man. Like, it's a lot of rapes used to happen in Cabrini. That's one thing we used to fear, like rapes in them hallways. Like, they used to be dark, and them elevators broke, and they know it's a lot of little
trying
girls.
to get that candy.
Jesus Christ.
That piece. And it was a young girl who got raped in the red buildings, really bad. She may still, I'm not sure what condition she's in now, but it left her paralyzed. He poured bleach down her throat.
Trying to kill her.
She was young. She was only like 10 years old, and it was really, really bad. They called her Girl X.
I remember that. I remember that.
And they never gave out who the name was, but that created this real bad, scary ass energy, and I kind of think that's where that whole myth thing kind of came from. But that piece was like, that was scary. That scared the city.
I mean,
like,
as it should.
well, that was
I
remember that. Girl X.
Now that you bring
I definitely remember Girl X.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Like, we forgot about it. But it's,
and we used, the projects. Everybody watch everybody. Like, everybody, grandma's your grandma, so you can go upstairs, downstairs. After that, everybody was shook. Like, hold your kids, don't let them go nowhere. Can't go upstairs, downstairs by yourself. Like,
I get it.
yeah, that was a weird time. And I was a little girl then, and I'm none of. I used to be scared as hell.
Yeah. Now, so growing up there, going to high school. At what point did they become Day Jones and decide music was gonna be your thing?
So, so my mom was never in my life. She actually, my next door neighbor raised me.
Okay.
So she was like friends with my next door neighbor, and my mom just left me with her. My sister, she was older than me. Her family, like her dad's family, got her, and my dad was like locked up and shit. So my neighbors kept me. But during that time, it was like so tough for me, knowing that wasn't my mom. You know, like knowing that.
They had a
Yeah. So the only thing for me was like writing poems and singing. Singing was like my outlet. Like it was the thing that just kept my mind away from everything. And so I was always singing, but then like Kanye West with the fucking Through the Wire, it was like that thing that helped me go from songstress to like rapper. The way that he just took his poems and just did it like that, and then you had Shaka Khan singing on a hook, and it was just like, oh shit, I can do both of them. Let me do both of these. You know, it was just like, woo, it woke up this beast in me. Like that song, it was so powerful. Just really, really woke up this beast in me. And then like when I was in high school, I love math. My math teacher used to always give me the newspaper after he finished, and I used to just look at the stocks. And I don't know why. I don't even understand that shit. I don't know why I was looking at the stocks. I just know one day it's up, one day it's down, but it was always there. The Dow Jones is in the newspaper every day, up or down. And so I'm a doodle queen, you know, and I'm just not doing, I'm just doodling. I'm scratching shit out and done. So I'm always scratching out Dow and putting in day. I always scratching out Dow and putting in day. When I give him his papers back, it now says Day Jones. You know, but then I looked at it, I'm like, dang, the stock market is pretty cool. Like, it's up and down, but it's here, and it's always here. It's like here to stay. It's like your life. Like you have your ups and your downs, but you've been standing through all this shit. Like, so Day Jones kind of came from that crazy thing. Like, it's like so weird.
That's dope though. Like that's real. That's dope. I likes that. You know what I'm saying? Because it means something. You show that in your persona and in the different things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Being a businesswoman, having all these different things going. Yeah. I rock with that. You know what I'm saying? It's something behind that. It ain't just, oh, I'm so-and-so. No, I rocks with that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy thing.
Now you say you was talking about the relationship with your mom. Tell us about the time y'all went to New York for Christmas.
Oh, how you know about that? Look at you doing your research.
Just a little bit.
Facts and all. We know.
Yeah. So that was probably like the last time I saw my mom. So she would come get us like once when I was like 7. She would come get us every year and take us to New York for Christmas. That was her way of like bonding with her kids. Like we didn't see her all year long, but we know we might catch that Christmas. So the last time I was in New York, she took us to see that big ass tree that was in Home Alone. We were right there standing like with the parents and shit.
You say we? Who was we?
So me and my older sister.
Okay.
And my mama was crazy. She was doing some crazy shit. She was pickpocketing people while we was with her. We're like, Mama, what you doing with your hands and everybody? Like, what's she doing? This what she be doing. Me and my sister, this what she be doing. Like, cause listen, every time we came to New York, she had so much shit for us. All the new Jordans. Cause back then, New York used to get the Jordans before Chicago.
Which is ridiculous. Which is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry.
It's true. You feel me? You remember that, right? Y'all had Chicago used to have to wait a week.
Makes no sense.
Look, so she got all the mics for me, all these clothes, all this fancy shit. You know, we in the fancy toy stores, and we don't know what she does because we don't really know her. We just know she's our mom. But it was just like, then when we see her, because like sometimes we would just see all these different IDs and stuff. Like, okay, Mom, what's going on? But then when we saw it, me and my sister behind us, that's what she do. That's what she do. She got her hands in that man's coat. And it was just like, oh my God, look at her. And I'm like, look at her. And we just all excited. We looking at her like, this lady crazy. But so it was always an adventure with that lady. She was like so crazy. She had so much energy. She used to dance. Like she brought me my she knew I loved music, so she brought me like TLC tape, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. Like she know them was my people. Yeah. And so like that's the type of shit I just don't forget about her. But that was like the last time I saw her in the physical, speaking and stuff like that. She ended up we used to stay in these like hotels where you could stay for weeks and stuff like that. So we were in one of those, and she just never came back. We were just waiting to see if she's gonna come back. Back then, we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
And I didn't know my house phone number. I don't even think we had a house phone. We was kind of poor. So I think my sister had one. Her family, her grandmother, them had one, but we just didn't have access to phones. So we was just in there like, and I used to always save change in Pringle jars. So we're taking the Pringle jars to the currency. That's how we're eating every day. We're buying Chinese food every goddamn day with the change. Like if I didn't keep this change, we wouldn't have no food. So we were in there for about a week. I don't know why we didn't know what to do, but we were young.
Yeah,
We just
how
did
old do you think you
like
were?
I was
7?
10. I was
10?
10 at
Okay,
the time,
10.
and my sister, I'm not sure exactly how old she is. Like, yeah, I'm not sure about my sister, but we were so young. She probably was like 14, 13. So we just didn't know what to do. And times were different back then. It wasn't all this damn technology.
Right.
And the guy from the front desk, he used to be like knocking, asking us like, we gonna pay. So we really ain't trying to ask him nothing because we don't got no rent money.
Right.
We sneaking out to go get our food. But like one morning after a week, some of her friends came knocking at the door and they were looking for her. And we just told them everything like we haven't seen her. We're, stuck here. They fed us. They washed our clothes. They got in contact with our families. They brought us tickets and they flew us back to Chicago. And I just still don't even know who those people were. That's so crazy. Like,
that's one of them. It's crazy, but it's like
it sounds like a Hallmark movie, right? Where the kids are missing and then somebody comes and then it end up being the angel or something. Like, and they don't even exist or something.
And just being two girls, two black girls in that type of situation, that could have been. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing that those people came through. So, in a way, they were angels. You know what I'm saying? But now, did you ever, so that was the last time you saw her?
So that was the last time we saw her in the physical. 10 years later, we had got a call that they had found her dead in a field in Miami. So, and it took me some time, to swallow that. I'm just hoping, because they said they couldn't identify her. And so we really, me and my sister. We
That's not her.
Yeah, we were just hoping, okay, let's just say it's not her, When I told y'all my mom would be crazy, right? She used to, cut her fingers so that every time she went to jail, they didn't know it was her. So that's why they couldn't identify her. It took for her mom to fly to Miami and actually physically identify her because the fingerprints weren't coming back clear. So yeah, the police ruled it as a drug overdose. But months after the funeral and stuff like that, someone came to my dad and was like, "Hey, I hope they find that nigga who strangled Tangalane." It's her nickname, Crazy Lady. But and it was just like, what? And he told me that, and I was just like, that's what kind of made it hurt, because it was damn, somebody actually could have did this to her versus her kind of doing it herself with the drugs type thing. But what I do know, before she died, she used to call sometimes, and just out the blue she'll call and she'll tell us "Baby, I'm gonna come see you guys. I'm coming home." She spent so much time in New York. My mom had a New York accent. Crazy lady. We used to be on the phone who is this lady? And she'd be like, "Baby, I'm gonna call you next time when I call you next week. I'm gonna come see you and your sister." And it used to be like, what? Let's just love hear her talk. Say it again, Mom. What you say? But she used to always call us and say she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back. And then the lady who she lived with, she told us that my mom had started doing, heavier drugs. Because at first, it just used to be back in the days, lace the blunt and having fun. And she was that fun girl. But then, I don't know where the other shit came in at. Yeah. And the lady was she was really small. She was only 85 pounds. And she wanted to come see us, but she was just so ashamed of who she was. Yeah. And that piece hurt us so bad, because it was just Mom, we really didn't care.
Right.
You feel me? I had spent so many years of my life from the time that she left me, writing TV shows, I used to write Oprah, everybody, Jerry Springer, Maury, whoever, find my mom. When Keisha Cole came out with the show on BET, it gave me hope. Like, oh, she found her mom and she saved her. So that's always in my head. Like, I don't care what my mama doing, where she's at. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it big, and I'm gonna save my mom. And that's why I like started really going hard with my career, because I'm like, I'm about to make it big and go find my mama. Nobody answered those letters. I'm gonna go get her. And it hurted me so bad when she died, because it was just like, I ain't have enough time. Like, I just needed more time to make it, to go get her, you know. And that weighed on me for so long, and I had to like get it off me, like, you know, that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it wasn't a responsibility.
Yeah, it wasn't my responsibility, but I really like felt like, oh, I want to make it, and I want to find her. And then like, shit, when she left, she had another son, and I still haven't met him.
Really?
Yeah, so.
You got any information like on who?
We just got his name. We know that he was in Florida. They said that he went to foster care. But it was weird. Like maybe 2 years ago, some lady hit my sister in a DM. It was like, hey, I have your brother, blah, blah, blah. And then she just disappeared. Like the name, the message is kind of like just Facebook user. Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, you know, so that piece is kind of like, because it's just lingering now. Like, we got a sibling out here and we don't even know him. Like, he probably needs us, you know? Right. So, yeah. And then I had a little brother that I met at the funeral. So she has 4 kids. I had my older sister who I already knew. We just lived with different families. I met one of my little brothers at the funeral, and then one was left in foster care in Florida.
So what about the little one, the youngest one that you met at the funeral? What's this?
That's the one that the person DM'd about and said that they had him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
I've been like Googling his name. I did the ancestry thing.
Really?
But you know the ancestry thing doesn't work unless the other person do it too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Be careful with that ancestry
Yeah, that's
DNA.
what I'm like.
I talk about that all the time. Be careful with that, because if you ever,
is it a scam?
it's not a scam. It's real, but the thing is that also puts your DNA into the federal database. You dig what I'm saying?
That and that freaking clear at the airport. You got your fingerprints, your ass.
I don't do that. You do clear? Yeah, I know.
I be need to go.
You want to go through quick, you know what I'm saying?
I need to go see y'all.
I feel you.
And I be running late all the time, so I be like, I gotta get on this clear side, you know. But yeah, but even the ancestry thing, I felt like it was a ripoff, because I thought that they would be able to match you just
anybody.
Yeah.
The only way
That's what I thought.
the only way you'll be able to be matched, like if they're in the database as well.
Yeah.
So they either have to do something to get their shit in there, or do the ancestry DNA.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then they had me paying every month, just checking my shit.
Every month?
Right.
Because there's like a fee, you know, when they give you new matches and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting, like, who finna come on here?
Jesus.
Nobody. Just taking my little money. Give me my $54.
A month?
Yes.
I mean, hey, listen, that's a good gimmick. You feel me?
Man.
Listen.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
For desperate people who looking for people,
Or if you ever doing some dirt out there and you don't want to, don't do the ancestry. Don't let your family do the ancestry DNA. That's how they've been catching a lot of like cold cases.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless
you the nigga that did it. You feel me? Unless you him.
Well, if you did, why are you even on there? Like,
No.
stay away.
No, if you did it, if you, let's say that your DNA is not in the federal database, they can match somebody in your family, and it will trace to you.
Yes.
And it's like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Now you call.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's deep.
He thought she was good. You did that
That's
30 years
that's
ago.
How they, that's exactly how they getting these new.
Yeah, that's how they call the
Golden State.
Golden State.
Yep.
Yeah, the Golden State killer. Dude killed like 30.
You cold case fan.
I'll be on that.
Me
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
Look,
I probably watch every episode they got.
When it come up,
man, glued.
Look, because I might have to murder somebody one day. I'm not even joking. No,
I don't think you can get away with murder nowadays.
I bet you I could.
I don't think it's as easy.
Chicago.
No, that's not as easy.
I don't think.
All these killers walking around.
No, they're the
Hey.
killers they don't care about.
Right.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, you feel me? Hey, look, they ain't gonna care about me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. These are jokes.
Ain't no
These
wrong.
are jokes.
Ain't no wrong with
I've murdered no one.
Unless the right people get killed.
Right. Y'all know I'm
Shut up.
We out
You know, I'm
killing
all-
chickens and deers every day, right?
Hey, I'm with vengeance. Vengeance. I'm
They
cool
sound
with vengeance. Just make sure you don't have me have to come after you.
So, what made you want to get into managing?
Yeah, because that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
So with after I was like released from Island during like that COVID period, I did learn a little bit. Because like I said, they took my music and I got a few singing opportunities. And what those are is pretty much when your song goes into TV shows and stuff and movies and stuff like that.
Cool.
So they kind of put me on that game and like just back end stuff that happens where people are making a nice amount of money and they don't have to be the face. You know, one of those deals was $25,000, you know, and then you still get your royalties on the back end because you're the songwriter. So every time it's being played in the movie, and then even not just played, people are Shazamming, and all of that stuff is just kind of adding into your royalties and things like that. So I was just like, I kind of felt like God maybe put me there to learn something and not so much for you to completely win off of it, but turn it into a different type of win. Yeah, because I was slowly becoming more and more of this business woman. My business was growing, and I felt like that's more my gear, you know, like let me do this. And it was kind of solidified when the artist that I was working with, she kind of came to me and was like, can you manage me? And I was just like... let's do it. She was like, she had motion, she was doing her thing, she was super cute, reminded me of me when I was young and just didn't have guidance. I'm like, you know what, God gave me this to give to somebody else. Let me give her this. She's young, she's lit, she can say whatever the fuck she want. I can't.
Right.
You know, like, say that shit. You know, like, I'm just gonna back, say that shit. You know, she can say anything. She's young, turned, lit, like, let's do it. So it felt better, like, just kind of being in the back end. Like, I still get to, in some sense, my brand is still being shown. Like, I get to put my ideas on her, my looks on her, and it's just like, hey. And I don't even like to get dressed for the most part. I hate combing my hair. I'll wear snap and go before anything.
Right.
I hate combing my hair. I hate putting on clothes. I just hate it because you spend so much time, like, in brain power growing your businesses. When it's time to get dressed, it's like, shit, I'm tired. You know, so with her, I could just run out in some jogging pants and dress her up, you know. So that was the transition for me, and I was loving it.
You loving it.
So wait,
At
one point.
so now that's something that I was going to get to. So now I have managed myself as well, and now, you know, that's a thing in itself. You told us the positives. Tell us some of those negatives of the management side. Because I know you got one daughter over here, right? Does management feel a little bit like having more kids?
Yes and no. Because with your kids, you know that you just have like you had your hand in their upbringing and how they think and how they move, and it's not even about a control thing, but you're able to guide easier, you know. Now with this new generation, guiding feels like trying to control things to them, and they don't want to take the advice, especially if somebody else is saying you're not worthy. You can have all the credentials in the world, it can be slapping them in the face, and they'll still look at you like you're not worthy enough of guiding them. You know, like they'll even take your coins. Like my coins are good enough, but not, you know what I'm saying?
My input ain't.
That's the piece that's hard. Like, and it doesn't feel like a child because you know you're not involved in the upbringing, so it's actually harder than raising a child because you're trying to change someone's mindset. You know, this new generation, they're built to not trust, and that everybody's trying to take something from them, and so you're trying to rewire that. That's the toughest piece right there. Our youth don't take time for mental health. And that's a piece that you're trying to rewire. Like, you know, like, I'm nothing without, like, my therapist. And if I'm not doing therapy, I just have some great, you know, people around me that we all can just kind of, like, lay it out there and give me, you know, just the best reasoning. I have mentors, you know, I don't even make decisions unless I speak to my mentors, you know, and, it's about them valuing that piece and understanding that this is how I get better. And sometimes change can feel, you know, people are scared of change. You know what I'm saying? Change can be scary. So I think that's the piece. It's tough. It's not right like raising your kids. It's worse.
Right. It's more to it because you don't have the in your kids' lives you have the say so. Your decisions are what they have to deal with. When you managing somebody, it's almost like, from my perspective, it was always like, all right, I'm there. You turn into a therapist. You turn into a career guider, a therapist. You know what I'm saying? You want the best for them, regardless if they realize it or not. Your success is based on their success. The things that you can put them in, you can, the situations you can get for them, and you watch the growth together. Sometimes, artists are so bullheaded. Sometimes it's hard for them to listen. And so when you have I was fortunate to have relationships with my artists that they valued our relationship first before I just wasn't a manager. You know what I'm saying? It was like they valued those relationships first, so it allowed us to at least connect, and they would value my opinion more. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot dealing with, and I know with you managing different artists, you've been taking on some bigger projects too, right? So you had.
So I have Pretty Leah still. That was the
Pretty
first
Leah,
artist that
right?
I grabbed. And now I'm working with the group Crush.
Crush, right?
Of which I created myself. I kind of like handpicked all these girls.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
So with the group Crush, I just kept making. First off, my mentor was like, he's one of those guys where if labels are looking for somebody, they're gonna call him. And at the time, it was a big record going around the city, and the girls had the city lit, which was the Muscatool song.
Okay.
Leah was a part of that song at first, and a lot of things went left, and Leah was removed from the song. But they did spark up a lot of energy in the city. Song was hard, and a lot of labels was calling, and a lot of labels were looking for a group.
Right.
And Chicago didn't have a group.
Because that's something like some. Well, I won't say some. One of them is She Facts and Law Family. Shout out. I was gonna say Bree, Blaze, Amari Blaze. Yeah. I was gonna say a real name, but you know what I'm saying. She Facts and Law Family, and that was something that I was interested in because I saw the movement of that song. And then when you mentioned that Pretty Leah was on there, I forgot about that. Like she was on the song, was taken off the song. You know what I'm saying, and then you start to see different things go on with that project as a whole.
For sure. But pretty much, that whole thing sparked the energy. Energy that I know execs think like we think. We're just not there. They think the way that we think, and you see something that feels good. It's that nostalgia. It gave you that, we miss these groups. Because who doesn't miss a good group? And so I got word that this is what they're looking for. And I'm big on that. As a business person, you're always trying to find a need that you can fulfill, because that's how you win. It's a need. We need groups. We don't have groups. Oh, what? Don't tell me that, because I'm going to go make one. I'm going to go make one. So I actually, and I already had this idea. I wanted to have a reality show where I brought in different artists into the house, and I gave them artist development. Something that we don't get, because I feel like artists would get so much further if they had that.
Yeah.
Artist development, and somebody who actually walked the walk, somebody who had to deal with a label, somebody who did what you guys are trying to do, somebody who has a successful business that's earning, multiple figures, so I'm like, people don't get this. I want to give this to them, but in the end of it, was going to be like a competition, and I was going to pick one artist to sign and work with, give them a little chain, and then it's boom, boom, boom. But with them telling me, we're looking for a group, and plus I had this reality idea, I'm like, let's bring that together. Let's just bring the group in that house, and let's give the group these things, and no competition. We'll sign them before they even go into the house. So I made posts all over Instagram, and I kept doing it, and I'm just quietly, who's the hottest female rapper? Tag the hottest female rapper, and they're tagging 400 comments each post. I'm just taking my time every day.
Going through them.
My life is great. I'm sitting at home. And I'm going through them, and I'm putting them in my little folder on Instagram, I had a little radar folder on my radar. And I'm just going through them, and I'm watching them, and I'm seeing, like, who's doing what, and just seeing what type of motion they had. The thing I like about the girls that I picked is that they didn't have a lot of motion, which lets, it's kind of like good to get them fresh when you can kind of help guide the process. And they all were beautiful, and they all were super talented. So I picked 5 girls.
Okay.
One of them was a singer. She sang and rap.
Okay.
And the rest were rappers. So I picked these girls, handpicked them, took my time with them. Of course, got the paperwork straight before we went anywhere because we were ready to invest in these girls. And we brought them into this house for 8 days, and we got to work. Like
Did you film that?
We filmed the whole thing.
All right. So you still shopping that?
So we haven't put it out yet. We put like a little. It wasn't even a teaser. I just put a piece of what I've been working on because I've been so off the scene. People really start. Hey, what you doing? You been on Instagram?
Right.
They fell off. They in her bag. That's what she always. You feel me? She's trying to get in the bigger one. You feel me? If I'm somewhere disappearing, you better know I'm trying to.
You're working.
I'm trying to do something. Yeah. So we brought them in the house for like 8 days, and we did. We brought in songwriters I brought my girl, her name's Sid. She from Atlanta. She writes for Chris Brown, Keke Palmer, Baby Tate. She came in to kind of like show them like that it's okay. Because they all think, oh, I don't need a songwriter. I don't have people write for me. Just showing what the magic of a songwriter
Right.
could
It don't
do.
mean that they ghostwriting. It mean a song. You can write your verse, but it's the song.
Because most girls just know how to rap and they don't know how to make songs. So she came in with that element. So I brought songwriters in. My homie Neil Gang came in to help with some
Neil Gang
songwriting.
TV, shout out. Hey, we need to get you on the show soon too,
Yes,
bro. But
yes.
we'll talk.
He's amazing. He brought some crazy records to
Yeah.
the girls. And then we brought in choreographers for choreography. We did like aerobics for stamina to help them on stage with their stamina.
Nice.
We did mental health. I brought a therapist in. We did like a spa day with massages and facials. We did this challenge. We put them on a major show. They opened for Trippie Redd. Just putting them to the test. Who has the chops? We had a chef come in and cook for them 3 times a day. Like they were getting,
all that.
They shot like 3 videos, did a photo shoot in this little amount of time. We did all of that with these girls, and we created about 13 records. And they are so good. Most of the records, they really just after like working with the songwriters, they just really did their own thing. Like I had my hand in a lot of like the executive producing, which was really fun. That's one thing I would say I liked about this group. In other situations, I would have to be more hands-on in the creating of the music. With them, I can leave these girls in the studio
and see what they come up
back
with
and be like, whoa!
Really?
Who
So all the girls from the crib?
All the girls from crib.
Okay.
All
I like
girls
that. I
from
like
crib.
that. Now, I'm not sure. I saw something a little while ago. What's the age group of these girls?
So they're between 18 and 24.
Right. So you got another girl group. Something you were doing. They were in the mall and what was that?
Oh,
It was
so
some younger girls, right?
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lord, I forgot.
You
I just forgot
working.
I took on that project. So my daughter, she has a group of friends.
Okay.
2 friends.
Okay.
And she is such me. So she's so like me. Like I have a page that I control of hers, and she goes and make a Finsta. And her Finsta is Miss Boss Lady. And in her caption, her bio, manager of her 2 friends. And so she's managing these girls.
Oh, okay.
She-
I like that.
I like that.
I like
Look.
that.
And so she
That's
lets
what's
me
up.
listen to this song, and I'm looking like, hold on, baby, this song smack. Like,
Right.
who wrote this? I wrote it. Who
Where they recorded it?
Put the beat to, oh, they recorded it on their phones.
Hey.
They all sent the beat to each other. They came back with some little voice memo thingy that allows you to kind of like record like the studio.
What?
And they're all in different states
look.
on top of that.
That's one thing about it. These kids use
know.
this technology
Yeah.
a lot better than we do.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
The other 2 girls live in St. Louis, and she's in
Damn.
Chicago. So, like, for them to even, like, just create all this together when they're in different states, I'm like,
It's
so I
amazing.
hear the song, and then she's like, yeah, I found the beat, I wrote the song, and I was just like, baby, this is really good. You know, and then so her friend has a birthday party in St. Louis. We go down there, and they're upstairs, they're just loud. I'm chilling. When I vacate, I just really don't even want to do anything. So I'm like, I'm not going up there. I go up
You ain't
to
had
the
no choice.
room. Them kids so lit. All the kids know the words. Big money. Big. Okay.
Right.
What?
What we got here?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we in the studio the next day. I put them in the studio. It was the girl's first time in the studio. My baby, she had a little experience with the studio because she's been doing music for some time. But the other girls, this was their first time. They were so excited. At first, we gave the girls a name, Chrome Hearts, but they really they love Crush. I was like, okay, so you guys want to be Baby Crush? They're like, yeah, we take that. We want to be Baby Crush. Okay, y'all can be Baby Crush. So they BCG, Baby Crush Girls. Okay. So we got in the studio.
Sound like a tour. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Hey, we'll talk about that later.
we got them in the studio. We shot the video, and when I say the energy from these babies, crazy.
I want to talk about that mall. Y'all went around and shot a video in the mall, right?
Yes, we went to the Galleria in St. Louis, and you ain't supposed to shoot videos in there, but
who cares? We guerrilla style.
I don't play. Look, I'm gonna get something done. Whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna do it. We in there, big money. Big, all in the mall. Then they created their little dance. I'm like, oh, this is going up. This is going up on
And it's
TikTok.
different ages, right? It's one little one, ain't it?
The little one in London, I just love her. She's 10. Lily is what, 11? 12. Okay, Lily's 12, and then Miss Boss Lady, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is 13. And it's so crazy, even my daughter, I find, how she gave herself the nickname Jay-Z. I thought she would levitate towards, because her middle name is Jayda, and sometimes I call her Jada. And most people will go with Jada Waiter because of the the influence of Jada Waiter. I love the way that she just created her own identity, and she's like Jay-Z.
I like that.
And she even did her research to find out that Jay-Z, to see if somebody else had the name, then found out she's like, oh, Beyonce's husband's name is Jay-Z.
Right. It's so funny that she thinking, oh, that's her name. Yes. I like it. I like that.
She's just so cool. And I'm just I love her name. I just embrace it. I'm like, let's go Jay-Z. Let's bring us some of that Jay-Z money. Okay.
That's real. That's real. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
So we got Baby Crush, we got Crush, we got Pretty Leah, and yeah, we actually got a meeting with a few artists this weekend.
Cool. So you thinking of taking on more artists?
So,
or are you trying to give out label deals? See what I did there? See what I did there? Right.
So, I do. So I built a team where I have a team with my management. We have a whole team. We have somebody that does social media. We have, my assistant. She's just there to make sure the artist has X, Y, and Z. Right. All those things. So we kind of have a team, and I feel like now we're more equipped to take more artists. So even with Crush, I'm not managing Crush. They're signed to my label. Gotcha. So that's a different thing. I took on the managing role while I had them, in the house and stuff like that, because I did feel just way too many, hands in the pot. It'd just be too much to stir. You feel me? So, and I am there for them, if they need me for X, Y, and Z, But I'm learning that the manager role is it's a tough role. And not something you really...
That's what I was talking about.
It's a tougher role, and it's the less guaranteed role as well. Managers are disposable.
Yeah, labels... Unless you get under a contract for a time frame, you good.
And then you have to just be more specific in your terms, because that's what I have to do, because in my job, I'm not only managing, I'm investing in artists as well, so my terms are way more specific because... You're not signed to me, and I'm giving you that much leverage, because that's leverage. You're not signed to me, and I'm managing you, and I'm investing in you. That's you're winning. You feel me? That's the best contract you could ever have.
You solely have in that sense, I work for you.
Yeah, and you control all your music. You own your royalties. You own your masters. Unless. But, I think my situation is so unique because I get to have my hands in a lot of the writing processes and stuff like that. So then I'm guaranteeing myself more on the manager's side as far as royalties and publishing and stuff like that. So that's what it comes from. I'm not just a manager. I'm an artist, and I know how to write. You feel me? So that's the great part about being, who you are, who I am, and stuff like that. So, So yeah, right now the artists I'm looking at, I am looking more on the manager side. So I pick and choose. It depends on where they are, what stage in their career, and where they are up here. Whether it's going to be, because some artists are so fucking hard-headed, they think they know everything. You cannot manage those type of artists. You got to sign them. And the ones that listen and willing to take that direction, I feel like you can manage them, because you can manage a situation where y'all can go get a really big deal because they're going to listen and take the direction. So I'm just playing it, you know.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yeah, so we're looking at space right now for like a firm.
I saw that.
Yeah, because I feel like we need space now, so we can bring these artists on in and we can sit with them, because we're gonna start like doing like kind of like projects by project by project, where we don't manage the artist, but we help roll it out, and we help with marketing strategies and things like that. So we'll be doing consultations and helping them rolling out a project versus dealing with them for a long duration of time. And we're also working on providing funding to artists. A lot of artists sign because they don't have money, and we want to teach them that you're a business.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how to be a business, build yourself as a business, and get your own business funding, and pay for your own marketing, of which will help you roll that shit out.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question.
Face
You're right there with the top hat. Let's go.
Right.
How can I help you? Sorry.
So,
Facts.
I mean, hey, I haven't heard you say anything about any guys. Are you managing, taking on any guys?
So the meeting I have this weekend is with a guy. I am a little particular about the guys, because I do try to stay away from, and nothing towards, you know, like that drill side of music, but like, you know, I'm a businesswoman, I have a kid. It's just, you know, like me and my child father, we always bumped heads because he wanted to try to be in the streets, like whatever that is. No offense to him, but it's just like, you got kids. We're trying to live. Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to do. We're trying to live. And no offense to certain artists, it's just, that's just not the energy that I'm looking for. It's a certain energy that's in those rooms. It's a certain energy that's in those shows. And that's not really the energy.
What about R&B, male R&B?
Potentially male R&B. Male R&B could be a go. I haven't seen too much special here.
I don't know. Chris Brown be getting in the little scuffs too now. He be.
Hey,
look, you feel me? Breezy.
Right. Chris Brown being a thug. Chris Brown want to be a rapper so bad. It's so crazy. It's like
so good,
everybody want to be a rapper. You got the basketball players want to be a rapper. The singers who want to be rappers.
Hey.
Like,
is that
see
true?
what she did there?
Is that true though?
I don't think they.
What?
Yeah.
Because then after that report, he was singing them Happy Birthday.
No, so. All right, so with that, I think it was more so. Not only did he sing him Happy Birthday, it was first Usher threw the party for Chris.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Dude, they homies like that. Right. He threw the birthday party for him. Chris Brown apparently was pissed off that Tiana Taylor was there. The reason he was pissed off is because he had the Michael Jackson tribute that was scrapped. She was a big part of the Michael Jackson tribute. She was supposed to choreograph some of it. She, in turn, dropped out before it was scrapped. He feels like the reason it was scrapped, she dropped out, then everybody started. So he was like, why she at my party? She need to leave. This, and this. Usher trying to, real shit.
Because that was a big show
that was a big deal.
Especially with like so many people like not opening their doors anymore for him to perform. That was his moment. And you as his friend, the way he held you down your whole career, and another, you know, black individual, you stand up with me, you know, so I don't think that's too wrong.
Hey, so he like, why she here? And it's his birthday. Maybe he was fucked up. It don't matter. It's his birthday.
Chris
you feel me?
Be fucked up.
Right, you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, she need to leave. And so they say Usher tried to, you know, calm it down. They went outside. Then they claim, you know, that's when it gets squirrely. Because they saying Usher got jumped by Chris and his boys. This, that, and the other.
But I can see that. Chris still be on some thug shit.
Yeah, but you know, like, my thing is, y'all, how you gonna jump on my homie that threw me the party? Like, that y'all know this nigga. Like, even if we get the wrestling out here in the street, you niggas ain't finna jump this nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's no video of it. Them niggas both act like it didn't happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that lets me to believe that maybe even if they did get into it, if they neither one of them talking about it, it didn't happen. You dig what I'm saying?
You know, Usher's pretty good at that. Usher's older, so Usher's really more that if you don't feed it, it don't grow.
Yeah, and so he know the business. Yeah.
Because it could have been a little, but you know, you don't feed it, it don't grow. And I'm big on that too. Like I learned that in this industry. Like if you don't feed it, it won't grow. It'd be so much. Chicago is so wild.
That's real. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like, you know, Ain't no video of it. Thank God. Ain't nobody talking about it. That's cool. It died down in 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Keep it
Next
moving.
story.
You know what I'm saying? Them
That's
niggas
it.
still probably homies. Probably talked about it. They both performed at the Usher
Lovers and
joint,
Friends.
the Lovers and Friends, the very next day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talked about it, and they kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I fuck with Usher. You know, I fuck with Chris. So,
Yeah,
shit.
fucking both of them.
It ain't happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Okay.
happen. You feel me?
Do you watch basketball? Do you know? I mean,
I just
the
watched
big
some
news of
vlogs.
John Morant. How, as a parent, how would you handle that situation?
How would I handle that with him?
Yes.
I mean, that's hard as a parent because you can't tell him what to do. He's an adult now. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
he got the bag.
he
He's
do,
still a-
but you can't tell him what to do. Like obviously, I'm pretty sure the parent said something the first time, and
Well,
then he
his
goes
mom
back
is
and
one of the reasons, like a couple reasons he in the situation he in. She called him when that situation at Foot Locker. She called him.
What fuck?
She got into it with one of the employees at Foot Locker.
What?
She called Ja. Ja come up there. The dude ran into the back. And they say Ja and them was banging on the door for like 30, 40 minutes.
I'm going to keep it real. I appreciate this. Look, here's my thing. As a mother, right? You know, if somebody disrespecting you,
She
you
don't
call the men in your family.
That's the bag. That's
They ain't
the
worried
bag.
about the money, bro.
I'm worried
No.
about the bag.
Yeah, but you can't worry about the money,
But
bro.
you gotta worry about people like who
He
started that because sometimes people feel like
If-
because
even
my
if
son
he
is
started
this.
that-
Wait, no.
Hey, go
People
ahead,
be
go ahead.
feeling like because my son is this person I could talk to people
Yeah,
however I want
real
to, and that's
shit.
not cool. So I think we don't know what happened though.
Right.
So because that could have been handled because people do that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my, do you know who my son is?
Right. But here's the game too, though. What if Moms was in this store and John and his boys in the mall?
Okay.
This nigga in here tripping. Where y'all at?
I'm
Listen.
the bag. If I'm the bag, hey, go handle
That's
that.
cool. But
I'm not handling
she
shit
called
by
John
myself.
because she know John and his boys in there.
Yeah.
Right,
Send them
but
niggas in
bag,
there.
Right.
The
You
bag
feel me?
ain't going,
But
bro.
send
I'm
him
not
to
going.
a Foot Locker in Chicago, Ja could have lost his life.
Yeah,
You
hey.
feel me? He going to the back to go get that burner. So now you done caused your bag. You know what I'm saying?
But
With
you
something
know,
that could have
The
just been
bag
handled.
can't, man.
You also know in
Cause you-
Memphis,
but look.
everybody carry.
Oh,
So like the motherfuckers going to the back probably had that.
Exactly.
You feel me? That
Right. So
you
it's
feel
just
me?
like her being who she is and who he is. Talk to corporate. That shit gonna be handled and you're gonna be fired tomorrow. For real.
I get
You're
it.
gonna be
Yeah,
fired
yeah.
tomorrow. You're gonna be gone
Yeah,
today.
I get
Right.
it. My thing is,
And you're gonna be able to
For
work
my
at another
family-
shoe store.
for my family and women, right?
Yeah.
If you get into a situation where a man is disrespecting you, don't even go back and forth with him.
Okay.
You call me. You call
What are
me.
you
Hold
gonna
on. Shit.
No, seriously. You
What?
the bag, bro.
It don't matter, bro.
Yes, it does.
Look.
When you worth
listen.
100 million
I
or
get
more,
it.
You don't get
It
into those
matters.
type of
Bro, listen.
conversations.
you don't.
If I'm worth 100 million,
What you gonna do?
I got bail money and lawyer money.
Oh, but you
I'ma
got
keep it
you
real.
got endorsements that
Here's-
you gonna
but
lose.
we can't think money
Yes,
is that.
you can.
Bro,
But you
But
respect.
you have another life though.
You can't put respect and money in the same
See, I
category.
get where you're coming from, but
You
I
feel
feel
me, Joe?
like there's been
No.
situations where a bag not involved.
It's
I
not
remember
about
that,
money,
but-
bro.
No, when the bag involved. I'm talking about when the bag
I
is
just feel
involved.
like both ways, either if a bag is involved or not involved,
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta handle it a different way. Cause we're in different times. Remember that young lady who was being bullied by some guy at school, and she went and got her dad, and her dad wasn't even trying to be that confrontational. But this is a little girl, you're a boy, went to the person's house to talk to the young man, and they killed the daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And now the daughter got to live with being bullied,
Yeah.
and these bullies just killed your daddy. You know, like we're just in a different age where some things just gotta be, just gotta be blown off. Unfortunately, or unless maybe I don't know, maybe he could have went to the school, but then they probably would have hurt him once he leave the school. It's just, I just don't know. It's just like not a smart thing these days.
My thing is, I believe he will risk losing it all just to prove that you ain't no bitch.
It ain't even about being a bitch, but as T.I. would say, no disrespect will be tolerated. You feel me? Like, straight
Well,
up.
why do we have security?
I don't care, bro. Listen, as a father, right? A father and a husband, my job is to protect and provide, right?
Provide security.
Right. I cannot do that if I let my child feel like somebody can do something to her, or my wife let somebody. I am their security.
I get what you're saying. Like,
It's my job, bro, to make sure.
I'm telling you, like,
it's
some
straight.
guy played with me for like $500. Supposed to be like a little helicopter rental for my video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I called my cousin, the one who the killer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad. Nigga, you finna get gone for $500.
Right.
And my cousin told me, like, he called me, he was like, all right, what kind of car he drive? Find out where he live. Because I'm gonna pull that nigga out of his house. We're not playing all this other shit.
Yeah.
And so I was feeling, I'm pumped up at the time. I'm just like, but I know how my cousin really.
He's going to go do that
home
shit.
invasion, all that.
Yeah.
He done been to jail for a murder. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He really like that. And then I woke up in the morning and I got a cash app for double that amount that I was fussing about. And I just called my cousin, and it wasn't really about the money. I thought about it. I was just like, this man will end up on a t-shirt for $500. It's not even worth it because karma gonna kick his ass. He gonna be on somebody else's t-shirt for their $500, and it ain't gonna be on my conscience. You feel me? Cause he's gonna do that again, and he gonna be on their conscience. So I had to call my cousin. I said, you know what? He ain't even worth it. We ain't on that. We gonna move differently. You feel me? Like, cause then I had to think about my cousin too. Like, you can be behind him getting locked up eventually for whenever they catch up to him, and this dude dead for $500. Like, you get. It's nothing. You get that again. God just showed you. Here it is.
Right.
Leave it alone. You feel me? And so I feel like just sometimes you gotta just let certain things go. Like, I ain't even seen this nigga. Like, I ain't even seen him doing nothing good in his life. He might not even be here. You feel me? Like, I literally haven't seen him and since then. And it's just like, you know, it's just like God will handle people. Like, let God handle people. You ain't always got to prove that you tough because we all got somebody that's going to touch somebody. Everybody. You know, but it don't have to be like that because my cousin would have went in there and pulled him and whoever else was in the house. Like, that's, like, he moved like that. And I was really picturing it. I'm like, oh, this is okay, I don't want that to somebody. Like, I don't want that done to somebody.
And I totally agree. However, just know,
Hey, man, he'll risk
it's
it
certain
all.
things.
He will risk
It's
it.
just not gonna play. I'm not gonna play with mine. You feel me?
Why would you do it if you know you got somebody that can take care of it?
No. Look, all I'm saying is I am to take care of it. You feel me? Look. What I said about, let's rewind it.
Hey,
y'all go
man.
back. Y'all remember when I said them DNA tests and all that?
Listen,
I'm
man.
not playing with you. You feel me? I'm not playing with you. Just know.
Listen, man,
I don't play no games, bro.
If I was $100 million dude, I gotta hire security.
I mean, higher security, yeah.
And you know, you don't want to bring up people's stuff, but you know, you let the bag go handle the smoke, and then the bag.
Or
what?
You make sure that your shit wrapped tight. You know what I'm saying, and you handle business the right way. And regardless if you got the bag or not, you be rapping shows. Hey,
everybody ain't King Von, man.
No, I ain't talking about Von. He's not here no more. I'm talking about people that didn't do no time.
Okay.
And got shot a couple niggas and about three, 4 niggas. Hey, shout out to Baby. That nigga got that is.
Well, he did it the legal way.
That's what I'm saying.
That was legally
no disrespect will be tolerated.
That was legally self-defense.
Multiple times though.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers broke in his crib.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers tried to up on him in the
motherfucking
Walmart.
Okay.
Motherfuckers
when
tried
somebody
to get
break
them
in your crib, I know security ain't there.
Yeah.
But if somebody you got every right to lay that man down.
Just know. No disrespect will be tolerated.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I agree with you.
I ain't going.
I agree with you.
I can't allow it. And for me, I need to make sure that mine understand that Daddy got it. You feel me? Regardless if I do it, just know y'all safe with me. You dig what I'm saying? Just know y'all safe with me. Daddy ain't gonna let none of that rock.
Maybe because I'm a girl, my mentality is different. Because some things it just be like, some people just not worth your energy.
Yeah.
You're so blessed, but I get what you're saying. Because something happens with my daughter, her daddy.
I don't care what nobody got to say.
My daddy ain't.
My job.
Got guns, you better have a big one. You better try first.
I'm trying to
I'm
tell you.
playing with my kids, so I get that.
My job is to make.
With his kids, but you know.
My sole purpose is to make sure they safe.
There, look, okay, we got it.
You know what I'm saying? That's my sole purpose, to make sure they safe under every circumstance. You know what I'm saying? My goal here, nothing else matters but me making sure they're safe and they feel protected.
Things you could do. Go find a social, get insurance.
Listen.
When they gonna get the money. Look, go get insurance on them. When they die, you gonna get the money. You be sitting around smoking out the
Hey,
grill.
listen.
This my op right here.
When they get smoked, I get the money.
Yeah. Well, it's just a bigger payback. You already
No,
know
I ain't
they
playing,
doing you dirty.
cuz.
Somebody
You know I ain't playing.
Look, if they doing you dirty, they gonna do somebody else dirty. Go get an insurance policy. They don't say who can collect who can't. Go get a policy on their dirty ass.
But yeah, I'm non-violent, man. I love people.
Me too. You
know
see
what
how
I'm
that
saying?
work?
Just don't
even do the violence, and then you be sitting 300,000 large when they
listen,
gone.
you know, look, it
Really
did.
be smoking on some ops.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, you feel me?
You
Straight.
feel me? Literally. It's just so many ways to play hardball out here that you don't even gotta do
But
all
with
that.
that Ja Morant joint, what I wanted to go back into before we get too far away from it, I get the boy did some stupid shit. Yes, I understand. However, America has to stop acting like guns ain't on the forefront of everything that we do. You dig what I'm saying? Like, real talk. The representatives from his same state are sending out Christmas cards with everybody in the motherfucking house with the big wop. You know what I'm saying? So you can't act like it's a problem now because the black boy did it. But
So
if one of
this
these
is
white...
what the thing is, like y'all said earlier, right? Make sure it's wrapped, right? Okay, you got a gun, make sure you got, carry concealed.
I'm sure it was legal. You don't even need all that down there.
And it could be. But, like, you gotta understand, like, who he is and what he represents. It's kind of like what I just said, right? Like, I can't really be talking about killing and pussy popping too much and people be like, I'm gonna get her my social to do my you feel me? Like, I want her to handle my kids' information. I want her to give me some advice about my, like, I have to watch the way. It's just like women. We all have pussies, but we gonna just walk around with it all day. Like, come get this motherfucker. No, we're not. You feel me? We're gonna keep it covered. We're gonna keep it covered and cute. Otherwise, other little girls gonna be out with the booty hole out.
Yeah.
So, you have a job. You have a duty. Like, you're somebody. Every kid looks up to you.
I get it. But I'm going to play devil's advocate.
You can't play devil's advocate.
Yeah, you can.
Imagine
you always can.
Imagine your 5-year-old, she got little brothers who all come out doing look gritty because they got it from Ja.
Yeah.
5-year-old go get to his daddy gun and doing what Ja doing, then boom, blow his head off. Because he don't know no better. He's following Ja.
What's the devil's advocate you trying to
So
play?
the devil's advocate. So the devil's advocate, right? The devil's advocate that I'm going to say on that whole thing is this, right? Look, you have to look at it this way, bro. Ja is this era's Allen Iverson.
That's who we trying to be. That's why I got the
You know what I'm saying? Listen, guns, bro, is a big part of America. This nigga lives in the South, plays in the South. Everybody down there carries a goddamn gun.
Which is okay. Carry
you feel me?
gun.
You don't even need. You don't need nothing. You don't need nothing but an ID.
Nobody say
you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Right.
think nobody
But
I get it. Listen. The problem was
you work for the NBA.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, if he was a white boy, goddamn it, listening to country music with his shotgun out, ain't nobody gonna say shit.
No, I doubt that.
Depends on what the situation is.
If he's a white boy,
look. That's like these Karens out here getting recorded, and then the next day they fired from their job.
Yeah, I get that, but that's different. That's a race
Ja
thing. If he was a white boy listening to country music with his guns, this, that, and the other,
hunting deer, listening to whatever.
He ain't got to be hunting deer. He could be standing there with that boy. But you know what I'm saying? Pointed. If I almost said the H word. If he's goddamn it a white boy, you feel me? Because
but why does he need to do that? He has a code.
You don't need to.
He has standards to kind of like.
You definitely have standard ethics. You absolutely do, and especially being that you just were suspended for it. It was absolutely stupid. All I'm saying is, let's stop. But let's stop trying to act like we're gonna pull a hammer on him harder than we would to any of these goddamn it.
But it hasn't happened, so we can't say should.
Well, it's been happening. They've been on his ass. That boy,
it's something that's going to happen.
That boy is going to be suspended for a minute.
Know what the length?
No, not him. I'm thinking you were saying like if a white kid would have did it. A white kid didn't do it. Ja did it. So we got to think about what happened. Ja did it, and it's not even the nature. Like if he just got it on him, cool. You got it on you. You know what I'm saying?
Why
if he was the issue was.
Would you be uncomfortable if I just let my titties out right now, right? You'd be uncomfortable if I just let my titties hang right now, right?
Men won't be uncomfortable.
They don't
Right.
mean
Hey, our viewers would be like, this the best show they done had. You know what I'm saying? Like, real
we
shit.
are allowed to have them, but that don't mean walk around and just have them bitches.
Okay.
I get it.
Oh.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
You
But
trying to come with it, bro?
But listen, here's the thing, though.
It's a certain code of ethics.
I get it. And his issue was it was stupid to pull it out. But at the same time, what the dumb boy was doing
Yeah,
was
listen to
dancing
the
with his
song.
gun.
Niggas got
Right?
In the
But
car.
he
Shoot 'em
right,
up,
but
kill
but
'em
but
up.
that the car that don't matter.
Shoot 'em
If
up,
it wasn't
kill 'em
on
up.
look, if it wasn't on his homie live, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, it
Shoot
wouldn't
'em
matter
up,
because we
kill 'em
Right,
up.
it
would
wouldn't exactly. You
What's
can
it?
dance around with your gun like a dummy if you want to.
Yeah,
It
for
happens
sure.
all the
For
time.
sure.
The thing is, his ass. Look, I don't even think he knew his boy had him on live. He looked at like
probably
his boy
looked
was like,
up
"Oh
like, man,
shit,"
what the fuck?
and it was
Let
too
me see
late.
the phone, bro.
Yeah,
No,
it was
No,
too
no,
late.
The boy might not knew,
The
but
internet
John
is
knew.
undefeated.
No,
John knew
no,
he was
look.
being recorded. It was the boy who put
He
his phone
turned.
down. Was like,
He turned. Look. So the boy turned the phone away from
Shit
him.
happened so fast.
Yeah, the boy he turned it away from him. When he turned it back to John, the gun, he's like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm saying?
And he
But
was
what
like
you,
that.
Hey, look.
like, what would be the point anyway?
That's
like
what I'm
you gotta
saying.
be turned with a gun.
Look, shorties, look. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna say this for everybody, the Facts and Law family,
Yeah.
everybody. Look, at 23, don't ask me what I was doing with my gun. You feel me?
Hey, look.
I was the ignorant nigga.
23.
Social media was.
If social
23.
media was a thing,
Hey,
Joe,
Hey, look.
we'd
Hey,
all
look.
be locked up.
I guarantee. If
You feel me?
If you was $100 million man at 23,
The people around you should have known.
exactly.
Nigga.
You probably would. If
Bro.
you, let's say you got into that trouble the first time, do you think you're gonna do it again?
Bro,
Do you think you're gonna get to do
at
it
23,
again?
I was 100 nair. You feel what I say? I was 100
Listen,
nair,
I'm talking
blowing
about-
that bitch in the middle of
I'm
the street
talking about
because I felt like it because I was drunk.
$100 million.
I get it. I'm just saying
It's
I was
too
way.
different. It's
I'm saying I
different.
was way less than that, and I didn't care. What I'm telling you is, as
when
your
you're
frontal
that-
lobe is
Listen.
not developed, that
Listen,
that
listen,
you know what
listen.
I'm saying when you get there.
People
at
ain't gonna care. Like if you're 100
Yeah.
there, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck what the middle class man is
Right.
doing. This dude is a fucking role model, supposed to be a role model, because you got all these little kids doing that damn shit. Jersey sales, like top 5.
I get it.
Just got a Nike contract.
I get it.
Like you in your bag. What's
Hey.
bigger than flex?
I get it.
I
Being
gave him
in
a
your
pass.
bag,
I gave him a
like-
pass the first time you get the
Go
pass.
take 100 million now and just wave
I-
on your arm. You want to be like the rappers? You feel
I
me? Just
get
do
it.
that.
I
We
get
take
it
the
all.
money.
All I'm
You
saying
ain't
is,
getting no pass
what
for
the
me
boy
this
did
time.
was stupid. All I'm saying
can't
is,
play devil's
let's
advocate.
not act like we gonna end his whole
No, it was-
career.
No,
for him.
not the
As
career.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
People acting like
I
it's
don't
the
wanna
end
end
all
his
be
career.
all. It was dumb.
I just want to know.
Yes.
He gotta pay. You know that's.
I mean, for me, he ain't gotta pay shit.
what?
It don't bother me.
So
I'm
that
saying
mean-
I don't think he should. I don't think he should
Okay.
be. Honestly, I don't think he should be suspended. It was the off season. It's a legal gun, and his homie happened to be on live. You feel me? He didn't break any laws. He didn't hurt no damn body. At the end of the day, Joe, it was
So why
stupid.
Well,
did-
that was kind of against the law because that's against Facebook laws to have like weapons in the.
Hey.
Sure, it's in
Hey.
his contract.
Yeah, it's a moral issue for
Yeah.
for endorsements.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
so-
endorsements,
Right.
but at the same time, he's not. It's not illegal to own a
Hey.
gun.
We're
to
not
have
saying
a gun.
that
Your boy-
piece. It's
right.
about what
Yeah,
he
Your
did.
boy Tiger
so,
Woods lost everything for cheating.
Yep.
Yeah, that's different though.
No, how?
And they damn near try to do the same thing to Kobe when he cheated.
That's
Yeah, they try to damn near hang
hey,
him. No,
that's a different ball game.
no, it's not.
A
You
gun
just got
and
some
cheating?
ass.
What I'm saying, it's a different ball game because that's on their moral compass, right? This is their moral compass, and I just said the same thing. That's a moral issue, but at the same time, it's not illegal. You dig what I'm
I don't
saying?
think they're trying to take him to jail and say it's illegal. But
I've seen
you
people saying
lose
that.
Your
You feel me?
job because the clause in your contract that you signed. So honestly, I do think that he should lose his job because otherwise, it's gonna just set the tone that
You want the boy fired?
that they can.
Damn! You want him to come to the Bulls, don't you?
No,
As I do. Fire that nigga and send him to Chicago.
I just
Take him
feel
to
like-
Chicago. It
I
might
just
be
feel
worse in
like-
Chicago.
I just feel like
You know we keep them switches.
I just feel like just at a job, you lose your job and you got to start over. I think that because he's setting an example that I can do what I want. Y'all gonna do shit but find me a few games and I'm gonna come back and do it again. And all the kids are gonna feel that way too. Like
I think he's
that's
gonna get it right this
listen.
time.
No, it's just the problem, especially with this generation.
Oh shit! No,
That's
he
the
didn't.
problem that we're
he
having.
didn't.
Look, that's the problem we're having in management right now. The artists, they do what they want within their contracts, do whatever, and feel like fuck you, I'm on to the next manager, and nobody's standing on business and saying that's not cool what you do. You can't even come here. It's setting this whole precedent where I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You know what that
and
make
so
me
they
think of?
all listen to each other. They all run the industry when it should be the other way around. We're the one coming up with all the ideas. We're spending the money. We're doing all the business. Not to show we run them, but we should be guiding the industry. And they are guiding it because they got that type of control. So if they don't start changing those type of things, even at their level where Ja is, it's just going to continue to be so bad for this generation.
You know what that make me think of? Finesse 2 Times. You seen this?
When he showed up to that show and took that money and had
His brother? No, but
perform.
this nigga just put out a... I guess he got OnlyFans of one of his 3 girlfriends.
I seen.
And he cracking her behind
on
the couch.
or something.
It's like, bro, like, I guess get it how you can. If that's what it's gonna take for you to get it, I don't know how management felt about that. You feel me? But
Man, he just made a decision himself.
it
Don't
sounds.
talk to the team or nothing.
It seems like it. It seems like he is
did,
the
or-
team.
I mean, but you know, some managers are managing people's OnlyFans too. Like some managers are walking their artists to OnlyFans. Like this, how we're about to. Do
This is another bag.
Like,
I mean, it's a
yeah.
stream of income.
So
Yeah.
I can't see like his team kind of opposing it. 'Cause
80% of managers don't have like any formal training. They just going with it
and
as they know.
letting these artists do whatever they want to do because
or whatever they think is good, whatever
But shit,
ideas they come up with.
$1 million streams are happening over there at OnlyFans.
That's what we've
You
heard.
grown ass man.
That's what we've heard.
Give
You
me
know what
my
I'm saying?
percentage.
Like,
We
listen.
straight. You need me to hold the camera?
Right. Hey, listen.
We straight.
Real shit. Let me get my 15% of that
Right,
deal,
we
and I'll
straight.
take it. Like,
Go on the smash. You need me to bring somebody in here for you?
look, you know you should use her too. Her and this one. And this one. There.
Yeah, so I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah,
That's
you know
his
what I'm
life,
saying?
you know.
Like, look, all I know is Ja got some soul searching to do. He gonna have some hard times.
Soul searching. He just need to be taught a lesson. That's all.
I mean, again,
Stop giving.
that's
him
what I'm
that.
saying. Again, though, you know what I'm saying? Because the first time was
First
dumb.
one.
Even the game
8 games.
suspensions, it's just like, all right.
But no, without pay,
Without
that's
pay.
still good though.
Without
That's
pay.
a big deal when you get
Without
paid
pay.
$400,000 a
Yeah,
game.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
didn't vote him. They didn't vote him onto the NBA
yeah,
team. He lost.
yeah,
$40
but it's
million.
still, hey, $400,000 is $400,000. You know what I'm saying?
So when you
How
get
many
voted
games?
onto these,
8.
like they got like the first team all NBA, second team all NBA. When you get voted onto them teams, within the contract, it stipulates that you get a certain amount of like bonus. It's like
He eligible
bonus.
for a max,
Exactly.
super max. You know what I'm
And
saying?
He didn't get voted.
He
to none of
lost.
the
He lost
teams.
$60 million.
Yeah.
So his max contract could have been 240.
200 something million.
Now it's 190.
I mean, which is still a lot of
Yeah.
money,
Ooh,
you know.
$190. Now I'm finna have another gun. Pop
I mean, you know,
They
my
probably
thing
got a
is,
ton of 'em.
here's my thing, Joe. At the end of the day, if his ass would have been at the gun range blowing that bitch,
Yeah.
nobody would have had
Nobody
nothing to
would've
say.
But where he's at the gun range blowing that bitch. He in
That's
the
what I'm
car,
saying. Not in the
blowing
car,
his
like.
out.
But
Listen,
and the
NBA.
gun wasn't pointing at his head, people.
Whatever.
I want
It
to
was
pull
on the
that
side
back.
of that
It was
motherfucker.
like he was dancing like this.
Right, but
And
what
his homie caught a second
but
of
what
it.
a 5-year-old gonna do?
Yeah.
He hit that speed bump. That motherfucker.
Boom,
was
you
like,
feel me?
Yeah, you know, look, all I know is it was dumb, but I don't feel like we should be putting the boy up like it's the end all be all. It was dumb. The boy obviously likes guns. I can't hate. I like guns.
Send him home to
We
play
go-
with his guns.
We go shoot anytime we can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't never on camera with a gun.
Right. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
either, man.
But
Me
you
either.
also not
Yeah,
23,
And I'm not
cuz.
a guy.
You're not a,
Look,
yeah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
want to play with? Go home to play with your guns.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna
Hey.
post this shit, be in a range or
outside.
something. Yeah,
The
yeah,
schools used to be
cuz.
strict back then. A few suspicions after that, your ass getting expelled.
Yeah.
Go home and think about
Hey.
it. Have your mama teach your ass, and that's the last thing your mama wants is you getting expelled because she can't go to work. Oh, you got me fucked up.
I had my ass.
You
I had my stupid ass at the house by myself if I got kicked out of school. I was at home
But,
alone.
You know, I feel like those consequences shouldn't change. Kick his ass out. Go home, play with your gun now.
Damn.
Go home, play with your gun.
Damn.
and-
I'm like,
and the-
hey,
watch
I'm not
your
kicking
money
that boy
just
out
do
the
this.
league. That boy is too good for that.
Shut
Come
up,
on
that
to
boy.
Chicago
Half
Bulls.
a season or
Look, they ain't no.
Nah, I think he should just
They
literally.
gonna get half the season. I think it's gonna be about 40 games.
I think so.
No, I think y'all just gonna find
He
him,
gonna get
Joe.
suspended for
Just
40
gonna
games.
find him.
40.
They gonna give him that.
I think
How
20
many games they
games.
got?
82.
Damn.
No, I think find him 20 games. Find
If
him.
David Stern was
20
the commissioner, he probably get 50.
Man, listen.
Probably.
I ain't bro.
Shit.
Hey, don't make me
All
say.
right, take the 40.
Don't make me say the H
I'll
word.
settle for the 40.
Ah.
No, I'm going with 20 games
The
and
J
a
word.
fine.
The J word.
20 games of
What's
fine,
the
and he
J?
gonna lose an endorsement. You know what I'm
See?
saying?
And you only
The
saying
word
this because
Kanye
it's
West
good.
be talking.
I'm saying this- yes.
You're saying that
Kyrie
because it's
Irving
good.
them.
What
You know
example
what
are
I'm
you
saying?
setting for people who are what we do? Oh, because you're
Hell,
good, you
20
do your
games
thing.
is a lot.
20 games is a lot.
That's a whole
But
lot.
I think they gonna
40.
they gonna hit him over the head.
They should.
Hey,
He be
hey,
alright.
getting back to
That's the case. He should have shot one of these niggas. That's
Oh
the case.
shit. Get back, hey, get back to good energy.
Now
Good-
you gonna
Hey.
be done for real.
Get back to good energy. Can you tell us what does 322 mean and what does that mean to you?
322.
Yeah.
322 is so special. So for like 2-3 years, I was seeing it on the clock every day, regardless if it was like in the morning, afternoon. I catch it all the time, and it was just like, why am I steady catching this number? I'll go shopping, and my total is 322. Like the plates in front of me, 322. I started googling like, are all plates started with because it was just so weird. And then my friend, and then I was just going through like a tough time in my life too, like where I'm always growing or even failing and getting back up and da-da-da. And then my mom is not there. And so like I said, talk to my friend a lot, like, geez, like especially when it was good. Like I wish my mom was here. Like I just want to share this with her. Like, look, Mom, I did this shit. You know, and so she looked up the number or somebody posted it on their page. It was actually Ming Lee. Ming Lee, the girl who's like the big influencer, and she posted that 322 is like an angel number and what it means. And so we actually Googled it to get the full meaning, and it basically was saying like 322. If you see that a lot, that means that your guardian angel is by your side. And so like I just read it all, and I was just like, oh my God. And my friend was like, look, your mom is like, I don't know. I know this sounds crazy. But she's probably by your side. When you're saying that 322 all the time, like she's right there. And so like, when I landed in LA for the contest, I landed at 322. When I went to New York to go sign my deal and I looked up at the billboard at the sky, it was 322 on the Times Square billboard. And I was just like, that's so crazy. And then
Hard to ignore that.
the guy I started dating, like my birthday is actually 322. And then his birthday was 322.
That's what.
And-
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was so kind of crazy. So he actually got me this piece, just kind of like as a semblance, because he knows how
Hey,
special it is for me.
show the people that piece.
Oh,
You
my
know what I'm
little-
talking about? You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just not a chain. It's very special to me.
Yeah.
So it's our birthday. It's our angel
That's
number. But I still be trying to figure his ass out. Like, Mom, did you want him here or did you want me to stay away? Which one was it? Cause
Because
he
y'all
getting
be
mixed signals.
getting back. Hey,
Yes, we be like.
that's
this.
how you know it's real.
We be like this, but like I catch 322 so much, and he catches it a lot. Like, and it's so cool. And a lot of things have happened where it was like, okay, she right here. And it makes me feel so much better. Like, like to kind of have her energy around.
I love it. I love it. It's dope shit.
Like
Yeah.
that. You got something else?
Man, I just.
He over here thinking about y'all. He can't
I
even
really,
smash
I
straight.
really enjoyed this. No, real
That's
talk.
why I love arguing, man.
Oh,
he
you
should
know.
have been a fucking lawyer.
Hey,
I
you
don't
know.
know what's
Hey,
up
it's
with
not
this
too
guy,
late. What
man.
are you talking about?
I definitely not too
You know
late.
what I'm saying?
man.
You never
Definitely
know.
Not too late.
I
Definitely
used to
not
want to
too
be a
late.
lawyer. Like, I definitely used to argue a lot. Ooh, we.
I definitely will.
This dude, I will fucking hire. If I committed a crime, I'm coming to get him.
You
Hey,
could, and
I'm
you know
coming
it's
to get
easy
him.
now.
I
Look.
might have committed the crime with you.
Oh Lord!
Coming to
But
get 'em.
it's easier now to be a lawyer because you got like AI technology. Literally,
You can literally-
AI will tell you how to beat your case.
What
They
the
will.
hell? I don't understand this shit.
Hey man, I'll show you later. We got some
It's
shit.
Yeah,
like
man.
they are the dictionary, the encyclopedia.
I do not
If you need a paper written, you need a letter written.
Yeah.
Let's say you want a promotion at your job, or they need to pay you more money.
Yeah.
And so you got to write that letter for you.
And
What is it, an app or something?
I got you. I got you.
They're writing
Chat GTP.
Man, I don't know.
Oh,
nothing.
PT.
Hey, look,
They're
I
writing-
Hey, we got you, Joe. We
They're
got
writing
you.
books.
I'll be under a rock.
They're
dog.
writing captions for people.
And that's part of why the writers are on strike right now. is because they're not getting paid the way they once were, and then also companies are starting to use chat AI to write scripts and things like
this?
that.
What's the guy from
H word.
Yo, man, I'm so
The one who
behind.
killed himself?
No, another one.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a lot. It's a lot to it. It's a whole nother show.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you need to be a lawyer, just get your books and get AI.
You feel me?
He gonna beat the case for you.
Beat
Straight
it up.
like that. But
Like
man, listen,
night.
I had a blast, Joe. Did you have a
Oh,
blast?
I had a great time.
Great
I think we
time.
got
I
so
so
much.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Facts, did you have a good time? Good
Hey, I had a hell of a time.
All right.
You know, we got a dope woman right here.
Yeah, see
Dave
what he did there?
Jones.
We learned.
I had one before. Like, I wanted to know about the No Limit Girls. What was that? I know we trying. I was curious about it though. I was curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
No, No Limit Girls, that was my little clique in the projects.
Okay.
Actually, it was like a family, and the projects, of course, most of our parents did drugs, and went around, and we all kind of like raised ourselves in some sense, and we were like our family. We were the family. No Limit came out, of course, with Master P and all of them. What?
I definitely had a tank.
No,
I definitely had a
Oh
tank.
my God, I had a tank.
I was so.
I had a tank.
Look, we
Real
used to
shit.
come out, like we had a No Limit birthday, so every year in August we would celebrate, have our army on. We would come out in the field like No Limit soldier.
I thought I told
we be
you.
laugh.
Right.
Like, well, we was a family. Like, shit, if somebody get into a fight,
Yeah.
We
one
all
fight,
gotta
we all
fight.
fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't play. We was on necks, heads, stomachs. We was
That's some
on them.
outlaw shit right
That
there.
was us, but that was like my sisterhood. That was my family. We did everything together. Like, they had my back.
Y'all still
I had
rocking?
their back.
Y'all still tight?
Oh yeah, them still my girls. Them still my girls. Like, some of them, they live out of town, and we've all grown to be different type of women. So I come around when I can. I'm the bougie friend. So
What was the Bugetto?
But
Is
yes,
it- yeah, I can dig
they know
that.
that ghetto still in me. They know what it is. They know if I need some next stepped on to call them. Why you ain't call me? I just
You
be
know
like,
I would have pulled up.
Oh, shit,
No, they
man.
definitely be on there. Like, one of my girls, she'll fly from Atlanta. Bitch, book my flight. I'm coming. She'll be like, just book my shit. I'd be like, girl, you do not need to come out here
It's
for
never
no
said-
fight.
right.
Like, yeah, but it was my sisters. Like, yeah, we was No Limit. We got that name from No Limit. We weren't fucking with Cash Money.
I'm trying to tell you, I was. Hey, look.
Everybody,
look.
I think everybody was like that.
It's a lot of these youngsters out here that was talking that
But you
Cash
know
Money.
what it was that,
Cousin Wayne
like,
and-
so me and one of my friends, we created No Limit. But I was like Master P at such a young age. Like, because I had to get everything out the mud. Like, I was braiding hair at 12 years old to make my own money. Because the lady who raised me, she was doing drugs. And that was, like, the only way that I could eat.
Yeah.
So I was braiding hair. Then I noticed that the drug dealers would give me money for having A's and B's on my report card. Oh, ain't no more B's. All A's.
Right.
They ban my mics every
Yeah.
second. So I'm getting mics from drug dealers every second because I got all A's. So that's my hustle. And then when I got with No Limit Girls, we had a candy
Wait,
house.
time out. She said her hustle was getting all A's. I like that. Keep
Yeah.
talking.
Like, they used to give me money for I saw the A's and B's was kind of cool, but what these A's do? Ooh, the mic said weekend. I'm lit. You feel me? That time them Jordans dropped, I had them. They made sure I was good as long as my grades were straight. So I made sure I had A's. That was a hustle. Braided hair was a hustle. My team, like the No Limit Girls, we had a candy house. So we used to be selling pizza puffs and all types of stuff that we get from all these. And I used to have the girls, we used to have our collection day. We'll go around all the buildings collecting canned goods in aluminum foil. We had a can factory behind the projects. So we'll take the cans and stuff to behind the building, get our money for the candy house. We'll go to Aldi's and then set up. My friend's sister used to let us stay at her house all the time. So we in there with our candy house serving right out the window. You come to the round. What you want? 2 pizza puffs. They want a hot dog with fries. We is little girls doing this. And then we used to throw parties every Friday, juke party. And then we had a little boom
That
box.
entrepreneur spirit right there.
What? We in there collecting at the door. And then I even got to this place where I was just thinking bigger. I told my friend, like, okay, she give us the whole house. How about we start having movies in each room? And we can start charging people to come watch movies in each room. But we didn't get to that phase yet. I was kind of salty because I just kept thinking of concepts.
It was a dope ass concept. Y'all ain't with the game.
Bro,
Yeah.
she had 3 bedrooms. I'm like, the main living room, because it's bigger, this can be the one big movie, this ticket is more than the other rooms, these are going to be this price. Because we booming off of the parties. Parties lit. We little girls, parties lit. Friday, we in there count up. The candy house bussing. We was doing talent shows. We all danced anyway. So we put on our own talent shows. We posted it all on the project walls. We used to put the big W. When, where, who, why, wallet. Wallet tell you how much it costs. We put it all over. So that's for our parties, for our talent shows. But this is how me and my friends was eating. This is how we was getting our extra money. We literally was making our own money at 12 or 13.
Love it, man. Listen, I love it. You know we all about the entrepreneurs. We all about getting to that bag, and we love it from the shot. From Chicago, right here. Kind of West Side, but it's all good.
West Side?
I said kinda.
Oh, no,
I said kinda.
no.
You know what I'm saying? She from the land.
Right.
Right. I guess. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Gold Coast.
She from the Greens.
The
She from
gold.
the
They
Greens.
created a gold. Man, you feel me? The gold coast.
I can dig it. I can dig that.
We got a piece of everything, and that's what I liked about us. Like, we was kind of like this little melting pot. You know, you ain't really the West Side, you're the South Side.
That's what I'm saying.
You just get a piece of it, you know, so you just become everything.
I can dig that. I can dig that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed it because I absolutely did. You know what I'm saying? She's Facts and Law family. You know what I'm saying? Miss Day Jones is definitely Facts and Law family.
Hey.
We gonna bring her back because shit, we got more to talk about. But if you want to follow us, it's the Facts and Law Pod Show. It's a pod show, not a podcast. You need to see this fly. And if you want to follow me, it's your boy, Chicago Outlaw, the West Side Legend. ChicagoUtlaw. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. It's only one. And if you want to follow my good brother here,
Me.
yeah,
I am Facts.
I am Facts.
That's IAM.
Ooh, he's spelling it. He don't spell it. He usually don't spell it.
__ FACTS, man. I
You
told
dig.
y'all I've been spelling since 3rd grade, homie.
You feel
I
me?
won that spelling bee, homie.
You
Back
dig.
up in it, homie.
And also Miss Jones.
Miss
Let them
Jones,
know.
who lost the spelling bee in 3rd grade, 'cause she spelled the word success wrong.
Uh-oh.
But since then, I never spelled that shit wrong in my life.
You
I'm
feel
like,
me?
Had to
Look,
get it.
And you a
And
representative
now
of
I
success.
represent it.
You did.
Listen, I was crying like, how'd you get that wrong? But yes, it's your girl Day Jones. I really appreciate you guys for having me.
No doubt.
So you guys can follow me on all platforms. Day Jones, DaeJones. Up and down like the stock, but I'm always be here.
You did.
She spelled it.
Hey.
She spelled it, man.
Hey.
And you know what it is, man. Life is good.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, we gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Good energy.
Peace. You did.